really. One other thing to Zach, work on your acting, bud. We'll talk.
Brad Pitt was born William Bradley Pitt on December 18, 1963, in Shawnee, Oklahoma. The eldest of 3 children in a devoutly Southern Baptist family, Brad grew up in Springfield, Missouri, with his siblings Doug and Julie. His father, Bill Pitt, owned a trucking company, and his mother, Jane Pitt, was a family counselor. As a student at Kickapoo High School, Brad participated in school musicals, but originally wanted to be an advertising art director. He studied journalism at the University of Missouri in pursuit of that goal. But a quieter aspiration that was the product of his childhood love of movies, to become an actor, began to grow louder. His dreams finally seemed tangible his last semester at university when he realized, I can leave. On a whim, Brad dropped out of college just 2 credits shy of a degree, packed up his Datsun, and headed west to Los Angeles. Brad told his parents he intended to enroll in the Art Center College of Design in Pasadena, California, but instead spent the next several months driving a limousine. He chauffeured strippers from one bachelor party to the next and delivered refrigerators while trying to break into the Los Angeles acting scene. He joined an acting class and, shortly after, accompanied a classmate as her scene partner on an audition with an agent. In a twist of fate, the agent signed Brad instead of his partner. After weathering only 7 months in Los Angeles, Pitt had secured an agent and regular acting work. Pitt's first acting jobs came in television. The 5'11" actor appeared in episodes of Dallas, the daytime soap Another World, the sitcom Growing Pains, and in 1990's short-lived Fox series Glory Days. In 1989, Pitt played Billy Canton, the drug-addicted pimp of a teenage runaway, played by Juliette Lewis in the NBC made-for-television movie Too Young to Die. His big-screen debut was in 1989's horror movie Cutting Class with Donovan Leitch. Pitt then played a teen track star in Sandy Tongue's Across the Tracks, 1990. It was a well-timed bit part in a controversial Hollywood film that pushed Pitt to the brink of stardom. Pitt's performance as a renegade, sugar-tongued hitchhiker who gets picked up by Gina Davis and Susan Sarandon's characters in Thelma and Louise, 1991, grabbed universal attention despite only a few minutes' worth of screen time in the Ridley Scott-directed movie. Pitt's combination of charming bad boy charisma and sensual playfulness, particularly in a fiery love scene with Davis, made him a genuine sex symbol. The young actor's next few movies failed to boost his acting credibility and establish him as more than just a pretty face in Hollywood. But in fall 1992, the Hollywood sunshine set the golden boy alight once more in Robert Redford's film A River Runs Through It, based on Norman McLean's autobiography. For his first major movie role, Pitt played Paul McLean, the gambling, fly-fishing younger brother of Craig Sheffer's Norman. Redford later admitted he didn't choose Pitt on the strength of his audition, but rather because he had an inner conflict that was very interesting to me. Pitt delivered a sparkling performance, skillfully depicting Paul's dangerous footing between overwhelming charm and reckless self-destructiveness. In 1993, Pitt reteamed with then-girlfriend Juliette Lewis in Dominic Sella's California. Pitt played Early Grace, a man who goes on a cross-country killing spree with his girlfriend. Many reviewers deemed the movie self-indulgently violent and nihilistic, and it didn't do well at the box office either. Pitt and Lewis broke up soon after filming, creating a publicity disaster. Pitt proceeded to lighten his repertoire with a comedic performance as Floyd, a burnt-out hippie in True Romance, 1993. But his next major role came in the adaptation of Anne Rice's Interview with the Vampire, 1994, alongside Tom Cruise and a young Kirsten Dunst. Rice initially expressed outrage at the casting choices, finding the two boyish all-American movie stars too rough for the homoerotic overtones of the tale. "It's like casting Huck Finn and Tom Sawyer," she reportedly complained. However, after seeing the end result, Rice retracted her initial statements and filmed a short spot for the video version that endorsed the movie. Film critic Corinne James of the New York Times noted, "The power of the film depends on Mr. Pitt's rich and deeply affecting performance. Low-key and serene, he makes Lewis convincing as a bereaved father, lover, even son." Pitt's next few efforts secured his place as a Hollywood staple, even as many critics found his roles lacking in dimension. In 1994's Legends of the Fall, an epic family melodrama, Pitt played the stereotypical romantic hero Tristan, who had long golden locks and a penchant for alternately selfish and self-sacrificing gestures. The actor earned his first Golden Globe nomination for the performance,